Welcome to the Euro Pound, currently on the 60-minute time frame, and this is a high and tight flag that I'm currently in. Now, it has been a considerable amount of time since I've got involved with a trade, personal circumstances, moving, buying houses for my company, and just the simple fact that the COVID-19 has been around, and I have seen types of movement in the market that I'm not happy to trade, primarily because I'm not too sure the impact that we would see as a result of any news event that comes out. It does have an impact on the market, but also there's hardly been any trading opportunities that meet my criteria, so I have simply taken myself out of the game for quite a long period of time. However, a trading opportunity appeared last night. It was a very good opportunity for me, so I decided to enter the trade. So this is the first trade I've been in for a long time. And as you can see, we're currently 24 pips up. So what I would like to do is remove this information. We're going to do the higher time frame analysis, and to do that, we're going to go out to the daily time frame. And first of all, I hope everybody's doing well out there. I hope they've kept safe during the COVID-19. I hope nobody's got ill. And I hope that those of you that are still trading, that are still continuing to learn and to progress your trading. Certainly something that I have done, even though I haven't actively been trading in the market. So here we go on the Euro Pound. And we draw out, as usual, from the low to the highs. We had a move higher, a pullback to this outside return, a big move higher, and then a lovely big pullback down to this point, a pullback down again to this level, higher, lower, and now boom, we have violated this structure level and this structure level. Now the outside return for me was right here. So if you want to be aggressive, then you could say that we could see price come all the way up to the up to this level. It is not something I'm playing for. However, secretly I'm hoping we do get up to that level. I've got some properties which are being sold in euros, and it would be a great conversion rate. We'd almost see parity compared to the euro and the pound if we was to get up to that level. It'd be very good for my conversion rate. But that aside, then what we've seen is we've come down into the previous outside return. We've seen some double bottom action, even some potential head and shoulders action here. And if we zoom in and just take a look at this, right here, you can see we had a big higher high, higher close, and then we have been moving sideways. So let's drop down one time frame and take a closer look. And for high and tight flags, for me, they only really appear when the market is moving directionally, if we've violated structure. And as you can see here, from this point, we had a move higher, a pullback, a move higher, like so. This was another low and tight flag. Wasn't one I got involved with because it occurred at structure just here. So if I just put a line in like that, you can see it appeared at that structure level. And then from this point here, we've got a very nice leg where, boom, we have rallied straight up. Now, I personally did not take this trade on the 4 hour. I took it on the 60-minute. However, it is valid here on the 4 hour. What I'm just going to do is duplicate that, move it down. And what we're really looking for is 4 touches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then those of you that did do the educational material, and we have actually in the last 6 months had quite a lot of people that have registered for the educational material, although signals isn't something that I've done, but the educational material is still there. And so those of you will know that I'm looking for previous structure down here to hold and then see a green candle, basically, not just a structure hold with this red one, but a positive green candle, and that would be my entry. Targets on this trade would be a 127 from the high here down to the lows. So I'm just going to remove everything off other than the 127, and checking that it has not come in at a psychological number. It has not. The only psychological number is here at 9,000, which is pretty much in the zone of our 127 target. Comes in at 8,995, so 5 pips short of that target. Now I will just drop down to the 60 just so you can see it here. You can see that we've had another touch up here, but this down here was my entry. So if I bring back on my orders, you can see just down here, as we came down to this level and we were seeing structure holds, I got involved with the trade. Now 30 pips up, there was not a double bottom here. Let me just show you. So if we drop down to the 15, if there was a confirmed double bottom in this area, I would have been able to get my stop underneath it, but there wasn't. So where does my stop go? It goes 1 ATR below the lowest level, which is here, and that gets me nicely underneath this 8,900 psychological number. So what does that do to my reward to risk? Well, the risk first of all is 41 pips, and the reward here is 74. So we're just shy of a 2-to-1, but high probability trade. Why? Well, we've broken structure. We've come into the previous outside return. There's room to go higher. We have also, and I do talk about this in the training material, we have also had a breakout pattern previously, and I do say watch out, because if we see one breakout pattern, we can very often see two, and for me that's just extra confirmation, and in fact it's higher probability that this trade could go on to win. Okay, so if this comes in, this will be a very nice 74 pips. If you're trading a proportion of your account, well, you'd have to work that out separately, but it's just under a 2-to-1, which would give you a very nice return on this trade. So we will come back when we have the second part of this video, and hopefully we would have broken out of this channel and heading towards, or at least have hit, those targets. Welcome back to the Euro Pound, and as you can see now, this beautiful high and tight flag has rallied up to hit those targets. I think it was 74 pips. I actually lost all my drawing, so I had to just redraw it out, but I believe this was 74 pip winner. Classic trade. We had the break to the upside. We'd had already a breakout pattern before. Gave me an entry down here. Wasn't my optimum entry. Double bottom down here would have been brilliant for a great reward to risk, but nevertheless almost a 2-to-1 on that lovely winning trade.